Hi, this is a STARS video for my medical directors on how to approve or defer plans in the STARS application. So the easiest way to do that is we're just going to go show you. So this is your dashboard whenever you log in. As you know from the other videos, this shows you all the kids that are affiliated with the agencies that you are affiliated with. You can see different ones that either you have control over approving or with your agencies, or sometimes you might see a star from a different agency, and all that means is that we affiliated them with your agency for some reason. So maybe this kid spends the summers with their grandmother in your district, and so we just affiliated them with your district, but since you're not their primary EMS agency, you will have no responsibility for approving that plan or anything like that. So whenever you receive the emails saying that, hey, you have a new STARS available to you, there's a couple ways you can go about approving that. And so you either can just click directly on the link. So you'll get, this email from STARS Global User. You can click on that. And so over here, there will be a link. And if there's ever a link in there, you can just click on that and that'll take you straight to the plan. But some days you might also just already be in the application. And if you're going to approve out of the application, you actually come over to My Tasks. And so this does different things for different users in the system, depending on what their tasks are. But for medical directors, the primary thing is just, hey, you have a new star waiting for you. And so when you click on that, you can see the assigned tasks, and then you will also see a list of everything you've done previously. And sometimes that really helps out with closed loop communication and questions of, what's been done when. And so it might just help you to see the list of things you've already done. So you can see that this medical director has had 2 plans submitted for them. And so you just click on review. You're obviously not accessing for an emergency this time. And so you look through and you can see, oh yes, we got all the things we need. This is appropriate for my crews. They absolutely can do this. And cool, so I 100% agree with this. If you approve it, you click approve in the upper right-hand corner. And if you approve, the comments section is optional. You can add something if you want, but as soon as you hit approve, that will send. It'll actually set off another set of emails telling everybody in your service provider agency that, hey, there's a brand new plan. So whoever's your STARS coordinator at your district can then look at the plan and, look into training or tell their crews if it looks like something important for everybody to know about. All right. So back on our dashboard, we did have a second plan to approve. So we'll go ahead and load back into there. So we're going to go back to My Tasks, and we're going to go to the second plan. All right, so we are not accessing for an emergency, and so now we're going to look at this plan, and we're starting to see we got some spelling errors, which is super unfortunate in this day and age. Looks like we kind of got some weird things. I really don't want my crews giving anybody a whopping dose of Keppra. And certainly not getting a refusal on it. And, I probably should not have my crews, putting an IO straight into a cranial vault. That sounds like not evidence-based practice at best. And so I really just disagree with this plan. There's nothing good about it. So you're going to hit the approve button. But now if you might want to defer it. And so what you're going to say is, you do have to do a mandatory note if you defer it. The most appropriate things or the coolest things would be if you told me whatever your problem is with the form. This one is bad enough that you might say, STARS team, you kind of suck on this one. So no IOs in the head, fix spelling, change care plan to be more EMS appropriate. All right, and so you're gonna go ahead and hit save on that, and that once again kicks off another set of emails. And so as you can see, if it gets deferred, what happens is I will get an email back, and it will tell me, and this is another practice one I wrote. I promise it was a practice one, but you can see Dr. Laffey wanted to make sure I know that that was not the best plan I had ever written. All right, and so if you, when you have that note, that immediately goes to the plan writer, and therefore they can go fix it. Or else, if you approve, it will make the plan be live. And so once we get an approval, as I said, you can come through and you can see it emails everybody and says this was approved. And so it's a pretty cool thing. A better example would be even a stage 2 one, because you can see it immediately goes out to the different EMS directors, and then therefore kicks one to everybody affiliated with those service providers, and just says, hey everybody, we got a brand new kid, their plan is live, you can review it right here. All right, please always let us know if you encounter any problems with our system. The STARS application has come a long ways. We feel like it's a lot better than it used to be, but a lot of the improvements you see came from feedback. So never be afraid to reach out to us and let us know about something that we can do better. Thank you very much for the role you play in the system and for helping us take care of our high-risk kiddos. Thanks.